because of the weight disadvantage.
Dude, can you imagine, bro? You're fighting Canelo Alvarez, man. Nobody ever heard of you. Nobody even knows your name, all that stuff, bro.
But I'm excited for that. I know Canelo is so big, so strong, and I think he'll be just too big. Weight classes, man.
Floyd Mayweather weighed in on the potential Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez showdown, calling it a strong and intriguing matchup. However, he also offered a note of caution. Mayweather emphasized that boxing is a serious and unforgiving sport, especially when there is a significant weight gap involved. He advised Crawford to carefully consider the risks and challenges before stepping into the ring with a naturally bigger opponent like Canelo.
And it's a good matchup with those two. You know, may the best man win. But this sport is something that you can't play with. Boxing is something that you can't play with.
Terence Crawford is on a mission to silence his doubters, viewing a potential clash with Canelo Alvarez as a kind of high-stakes challenge he thrives on. While many point to Canelo's size advantage, Crawford remains unfazed, confident in his skills, and undeterred by the weight difference. For him, this fight represents the ultimate test, and he is determined to prove to the world that he is more than ready to rise to the occasion.
They have weight divisions for a reason, right or wrong?
Right. Manny Pacquiao, bro.
Okay.
What's your take on Manny?
Pacquiao didn't move up 3 weight divisions at once.
Okay.
Fight a pound-for-pound fighter.
Okay, so Canelo's got it. How does Canelo get it done?
I don't know, man. It might be the boringest fight ever. It might be the best fight ever. But I will tell you this. It's not a fight I truly care about. Crawford's not really entertaining. So I don't really care about who he fights. But I will tell you like this. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a great fighter. But he's not really entertaining outside the ring. There's nothing that makes me want to be like, I can't wait to see the next Terence Crawford.
Today's weight classes exist for a crucial reason in boxing. The Canelo versus Crawford matchup is no exception. These classes are not mere formalities, but safeguards to ensure fair and safe competition. When talks surface about a potential showdown between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, the glaring concern has been the significant weight disparity. Canelo is a proven force at 168 pounds, while Crawford has built his legacy in much lighter divisions. Many fighters and analysts worry that such a dramatic jump in weight could pose serious challenges for Crawford, both in terms of safety and performance.
You know, Canelo said that because when Canelo fought me, he was in his prime. And when I fought, I was an old man. So I wasn't in my prime when I fought Canelo. You know, I was an old man when I fought Canelo. Just like this right here, young guy, even though I'm old, I got a lot of experience. I'm gonna go out there and just show him that this is the elite level and it's something totally different.
Today's fighters, including Canelo and Mayweather, are not shy about sharing their opinions on the potential Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez clash. Rolando Raleigh Romero was particularly blunt, stressing that weight classes exist for a reason and highlighting the clear size difference between the two. He even predicted a Canelo victory, citing the physical advantage alone as a decisive factor. Floyd Mayweather, who famously handed Canelo Alvarez his first career loss, also offered his perspective on the matchup. While proud of that victory, Mayweather acknowledged how much Canelo has evolved since their bout. He noted that Canelo has grown into a far more experienced, powerful, and physically dominant fighter. Even back then, despite being the older and more seasoned man, Mayweather recognized the raw strength and potential in Canelo that would later define his remarkable career.
Mike, I gotta say this. Terence Crawford, tremendous fighter. You're a big supporter of his. He wants to move up 3 weight classes and fight Canelo. What do you think?
Yeah, he can do what he wants, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
I just don't think it's a good idea. You know, I don't think, what would he have? I don't know. I just don't think it's a good idea. People have done things crazy like that before. It's just that he doesn't have to do it. He doesn't have to do it.
Boxing icon Mike Tyson did not hold back when sharing his thoughts on the potential Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez fight. Tyson believes Crawford will be taking a major risk by facing someone as dangerous as Canelo. He highlighted Canelo's power, relentless pressure, and punishing fighting style as serious threats, warning that the bout could have devastating consequences for Crawford. In Tyson's view, the risks may far outweigh any possible rewards.
Crawford throwing his hat in to want to fight Canelo at 168.
I mean, everybody wants to fight Canelo. It's the money fight. You know what I mean? I think even Inoue would come up to fight Canelo. Canelo wanted to fight him. I mean, I don't want to see Crawford to fight Canelo, to be honest with you. But it would be. I'm not saying it wouldn't be a great fight. It would be a great fight. But I feel like if I deserve my opportunity, and and after this fight, what else are they gonna say? You know what I mean? This was a tough fight. You know, the top WBC, the top people ranked at the WBC are fighting each other. So I mean, it should be an easy call. If I can't get those fights, then I'll go up to fight Bivol, or I'll go try to, you know, I set my conquest on 175. Like I said, I don't want no handouts either. I want to, you know, earn my spots everywhere I go, even at 175. But you know, I see that weight class. You know, I want to become champion at 175, and that's exactly.
Rising star David Benavidez offered a more measured take on the potential Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez matchup. While expressing deep respect for both fighters, he admitted he would rather the fight didn't happen. Benavidez acknowledged that Canelo is the biggest name in boxing today, so it's understandable that everyone wants a shot at him. Still, he voiced concern over Crawford making such a dramatic jump in weight. For Benavidez, chasing greatness is commendable, but not at the expense of fairness or fighters' well-being. Interview 7. Amir Khan, who once faced Canelo Alvarez himself, offered one of the most heartfelt warnings about the potential Crawford versus Canelo matchup. Reflecting on his own experience, Khan admitted he underestimated how much the size difference would matter. He described Canelo as a beast in the ring and said his own fight was a harsh lesson in why weight classes exist. His message to Terence Crawford was clear and sincere. Tread carefully.
Canelo's the beast, man. Canelo's the beast, and you know, when it was offered to me, I tried to chase the Mayweather fight at that time, and it happened. And obviously, I was probably at my peak of my career there as well. So, whoever I was gonna fight, I was gonna give him a hard fight regardless. Because we were probably winning that fight against Canelo until he knocked me out. But yeah, I was boxing well, but you know, one thing, sizes. Now I understand why they make weight divisions in boxing, every weight division. But then again, look, bro, you would probably take it. I was offered like 10 million quid, bro. 10 million quid, bro. Look, end of the day, this is like, it's a lot of money, you know. I thought about it. What made me, when I got the deal on the table for 10 mil, I was like, should I take it or not? But then I worked it out. Normally I have to have 3 or 4 hard training camps and fights to make that kind of money. I still one fight. So you rather do it in that one fight, you know what I mean?
Does Canelo beat Crawford?
Size, bro, remember, like, but Crawford then is a big boy as well. Crawford's a big guy when it comes to weight. A box fight, yeah.
What do you think?
I think Crawford, in my opinion, but size might matter. But then again, I think since when I fought Canelo's become a better boxer. He started boxing more better. You know what I mean? Technical more. Especially against the last fight against Mangui. He boxed really well as well, and he's looking really good. He's still, a lot of people might say, oh, he's getting old, this and another, but no, Canelo's still a beast.
I mean, Eddie Hearn says don't lift levels above Adam. What do you think?
I think today, Adam proved he is probably on the same level, but in my opinion, both guys want to fight each other this year.
Boxing analyst Showbiz Adult shared a chilling perspective on Canelo Alvarez's punching power, recalling his experience ringside. He described the sound of Canelo's punches as unsettling, even when they weren't thrown with full force. The sheer impact, he noted, was enough to leave a lasting impression and served as a stark reminder of just how dangerous and punishing Canelo could be inside the ring.
Spaceman Films. What up, Biz? Who you got? Canelo Crawford.
Yeah, got Canelo. I heard the punches that he hit Charlo with. I don't know if Crawford can absorb those punches. I know he's a great man and a great warrior. But you come from 147 to put on a better fight than Charlo. I mean, I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that means that Crawford is so great and he can do that, or that means that Charlo set the bar so damn low that anybody could do better than Charlo did last night.
Do skill really pay the bill? Because that would be tested.
Pay the bill. That's why Canelo's good for this.
Veteran fight commentator Joe Rogan zeroed in on one key factor: Canelo Alvarez's devastating punching power. Instead of analyzing tactics or movement, Rogan emphasized the sheer force behind Canelo's punches, noting that his power alone has the potential to completely alter the outcome of any fight.
Just guys that just have preposterous power, and Canelo is a guy that has power but is constantly working on it. There's a great clip of him working with Andy Ruiz. You know that shield, that weird hand shield that they hold up for hooks?
Yeah.
And he's like, this is not for speed. This is just power. Just power. He's like, don't try to be fast with this, just power. And you see him just, hey, boom! Bro, he hits so hard.
Let me tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jermell Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life. And he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it. And lost fight number 2. Trained him for Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small.